Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the shaky cam, I'm using my phone. We're gonna get ready to go and head over to my local flea market. It's really late in the afternoon, but I want to try doing something a little bit different today. I'm gonna try to find some items, not only to bolster up my personal collection, but also to flip on eBay. And then my new favorite thing, after I did a live show last week with Mike Deathpile Picker, I'm gonna try to find some items that I can flip over on Dibdit, and I can't wait to see what we find. I'm gonna be looking for a lot of toys and collectibles and stuff like that, or anything pop culture related. So fingers crossed, hopefully we find something cool. Guys, we're here. Just got off the bus. Let's go see what we can find. Lots of little stops in here. I don't even know how many vendors actually come to this, but definitely a lot. As always, guys, if you guys see something and I miss it, I would love for you to point it out to me, because when it comes to certain items, I'm just not very knowledgeable, and I'm always learning. Sportmaster, made in the USA. No professional paramedic service.
We're leaving.
This could be something. This guy generally has kind of high prices though, but maybe we'll take a look at what he's got. I like the design of that shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of different perfumes and fragrances. Avon, decanters. No. Check that out. For a second I thought that was Masters of the Universe with my bad eyesight, but that's not what that is. I was like, if there was a Masters of the Universe cologne, I probably would have picked that up. Some vintage books. I don't see nothing. The Babe Ruth collection. That's pretty cool. We got some Elvis Presley cards. Shout out to my boy Archie, big Elvis Presley fan. We even got some Pokemon cards. Now, I do know enough about Pokemon to know that most Pokemon cards you're gonna find here are gonna not be worth any money at all. Yep, just like all these. These are pretty neat. I vaguely remember this guy. I believe this should be a Marvel. Yep, 2014 Marvel. Dick Tracy. They got some of those ET jewelry pins and necklaces. I'm gonna try to find smaller toys. That one's broken. You could spend hours literally just digging through like the first bin when you get here. And I don't want to get stuck just looking at one vendor. Oh look, little Smurf. I think that was here last time I was here. Vintage mini from Tootsie Toy. It's a good. freaky looking Frankenstein mask. Who makes this? Paper Magic Group. I'm gonna look up a few of these things and see if I can't find something that's worth it to flip here at the first stop. And if not, we're just gonna move on. Let's see what we find.
There, boss man.
Yep. Let's see. Pretty cool. Let's see if they go. You can see that as you get later on during the day, it's mostly like the, what I would call junk sellers left, like home good stuff, fake purses, stuff like that. Might still find a good deal here and there. Yo, what's up? Take a look into some of this guy's stuff. I picked up some cool stuff from him last week. See if we can find anything else that's pretty similar. Alright guys, be careful digging through tools when you're out at the flea market. I already got myself an injury. This thing might be good. We're gonna take a look at it a little bit closer when we get home. Got some toys and stuff here. Remote controlled stuff I just don't really want to mess with right now. I don't know if I dug through that little bin over there, but I'm gonna go take a look over there. What do we got here? Don't know the brand, but it's coming apart, so I imagine it's probably not too good. We got a cool McDonald's Hot Wheels car. That's pretty sick. Might grab that for my son. So far, just a couple small electronics and that little Hot Wheels for my son, but some of these might be a little better finds than I thought they might be, so let's see. So we didn't overspend at that last stop. I spent $20 with Mike, the owner of that stand. I'm gonna get a copyright strike because of people playing music and stuff. You see, it pretty much dies down, but I'm still pretty happy that we came here and just checked out even Mike's booth. But let's see, we might find something else. Try to go through stuff pretty quick while everybody's trying to pack up and go home. These guys get a lot of like pallets and stuff like that. That's how they end up with a lot of these different clothing and stuff. But prices here say 3 for $40. Seems a little bit more expensive than I want to buy. I want to be basically buying clothes at about $1 a piece. Some hats and stuff down here. I generally stay away from fitted hats now. I used to make the mistake when I first started and pick up a lot of pretty much anything, but I don't do the fitteds anymore because then you gotta wait around for that particular seller to come by, and 20 is a little out of my price range anyway. Some cool design hats though. Assume that if it's a main brand like New Era that they can be fake too, and you gotta watch out for a lot of fakes and stuff at the flea market. You definitely don't want to get caught selling fake stuff on eBay. And I definitely want to dupe anybody on Dib by accidentally selling something fake there either. I don't even know why I look through records. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's a cool cover, but I'll try looking into it, but I don't think I've ever heard of Dan Folberg. Alright guys, we picked ourselves up a Lasco Amber oscillating fan. These do pretty good. Picked this up for $5. Hopefully when we get home and test her out, it's still working. Alright guys, we're back now from our trip to the flea market. Oh man, so we picked up a few things from Mike, who was the stop where I was showing these items off. I didn't realize how good of value I was finding there, but boy oh boy, some of the sold comps you'll see here up on the screen are kind of insane. So I got here this SKF CMVP 40 Vibration Pen Plus. I don't even know what it's for, to be honest with you, but it came, it works, it powers on, it has its case, and I seen a sold comp there recently for $300. Then we picked up this Cat Eye Micro Wireless. Again, I don't know what it is, but it's powered on and it's working. So I believe that goes for about $20. And then this one, I'm not sure what I'll end up getting for it. This Cardo, what was this called? Cardo Freecom 2 Plus, some kind of communication thing for you use in your helmet when you're riding a motorcycle. Show the sold comp there, but you know, I'm not sure exactly 100% what it goes through or goes for. Also from there, I picked up this Hot Wheels Happy Meal toy car. That's just for me to give to my son. Up next to him, there was a lady selling some mangas, so I picked up this Full Metal Alchemist volumes 1 through 3, and then 4 through 6, and then these Naruto volumes 1 through 3. Those ones are single books, these ones are collections, and then this Haikyuu, I don't know, never heard of it before. Looks like a soccer manga. Not sure how much that goes for, but some good value there in mangas. I only paid $5 for all of them, so not too bad. But we got to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is some information I learned about my buddy Mike, who I have been getting some pretty good deals from. But let's go talk about that right now. Alright, so here's a little context for you guys. So, the guy Mike, at least that's what he told me his name is, that I buy stuff from at the flea market all the time, sent me, told me he wanted to do a deal, maybe when the flea market was over, we could hook up, I could take a look at some of the stuff he's got left in his storage unit. So I gave him my number, and then he gives me his, and he's like, my phone is dead, so let me just send me a text, and when I charge my phone, I'll get back to you. So I go, okay, not really thinking much of it. I typed the number in, say, hey, it's Anthony from the flea market. Or I just said a reminder text right here. And he goes, I go, hey, this is funny. I was like, we must have met before, because I already have this phone number and your name saved in my phone. You see here back in February, I had texted, Anthony from flea market, and, this guy replied, okay, got it, Mike. And I didn't put two and two together, realizing that this wasn't the same person. So I said reminder text, and I get a reply back later, thinking that the phone was dead. And I get this reply, says, what flea market? I'm in the hospital. I said, I just saw Mike at the Franklin Mills flea market. He gave me this number to text him. Well, now I'm a bit confused. I said, well, you got the wrong person. I've been in the hospital for over a month. Said, think you've got someone using your name and phone number for some reason at the flea market. And they go, thank you. I haven't been to a yard sale or flea market in months, never been to the Philadelphia Mills one at all. And that's where, I do all my flea market videos on Sundays. So what did the person look like who was posing as me? And oddly enough, the same kind of description I would give for myself, except for I'm bald and not really blonde anymore. I said, well, I'm supposed to meet him at his storage unit later. Said, you want me to maybe try and get you a pic of the guy? Maybe you might know him, or why he's out here giving people your number, because that ain't right. And I do agree with that. I don't really think that that's right, even though I do deals with this guy a lot. I said, I did somehow have your number, though, on my phone, because I even said it to him when I texted him. Now he's told me his phone was dead. I said he's tall, skinny, blonde hair, short cut, kind of like a buzz cut. He goes, no, not me. Send me a picture, thanks. I look nothing like that, and I don't have blonde hair. It took me a little while to connect that, me and this guy did meet before. We met at a different flea market, just, probably when I first started doing flipping. And I just never ended up reaching back out to him. So I said, I'll try to get one for you without being noticed. He said, where's his storage unit located? Just curious, mine was broken into a month. Ooh, guys. I said, it's near the mall, and I gave him the address. He said he'd never heard of it before. And I said, okay. So, I'm going to blur that out. I sent him a picture of some of the stuff I bought from him, and he goes, what is this? And I said, these are some old toys I bought from Mike last week. And he says, no, I didn't do toys, never did. He said, whoever it is, it's not me. I said, okay, just want to make sure. Still very strange, especially he has your number memorized to be giving it out to people. And he goes, I'd like to find out more who it is to prosecute him for identity theft. Ooh, I said, works for me. I waited around for him. I did try to go meet him at the storage unit at the address that they gave me, and that just didn't pan out. So, I don't know. Really, I said, I'm sorry it didn't work out. You have part of this message, and then I was trying to find out from him if we had messaged before, if he still had this old message in his phone. But we'll get more into that when I do my follow-up next week and see what we can get done from there. So guys, there you have it. That is the wildest thing that's ever happened to me at a flea market, just trying to talk to a vendor and, maybe set up another buy. But we're going to do a little bit more investigating into this, and let's see what happens. What are some crazy stuff that's happened to you out there? I don't know if anybody's ever had any situation like this that tops this or is similar enough to this, but boy, oh boy. Well, I'll tell you what. Do me a favor, drop a subscribe, ring that little bell notification so you'll be on the list when you get the notification that I uploaded part 2 of this video next week. I'll see you guys out there. Happy picking.